Hey folks, this is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com, back with another moment for chronic wellness. Thank you very much for being here. We are continuing our conversation about managing your weight and chronic illness. And so riding into illness, my journey began with mono that turned into chronic fatigue syndrome. And in those first couple of years, I was so committed to trying everything that people were telling me might help with my illness. And as you all know, people feel free to comment on what they think might help with your illness. And everybody has a sister or a cousin or a friend or somebody that they met or heard about who has symptoms that are similar to yours and got cured or had a fix or met a doctor who transformed their experience and want to tell us about it, right? They want to weigh in on our illness experience and what's going to help. And more about that later. But that meant that all of these well-meaning folks were pointing me in all these directions. And I, being a people pleaser and being desperate and being somewhat ungrounded, really sought after all of these cures. And so many of them involved cleanses, dietary changes, herbs, those kinds of treatments that I really did make major shifts in the way that I was eating in those first few years. And those shifts did amount to weight loss. So in the first few years of my illness, my weight did start to tick slowly down. I probably lost 25 or 30 pounds in 2 to 3 years, ticking back down toward more of a size 14, whereas I'd probably been a size 18 when I got sick, and stayed closer to that in my first few years of illness. And so weight loss was not an intended goal that I was working at, but was an outcome or a consequence of elimination diets, cleanses, and really cleaning up the way that I was eating in an effort to clear up the medical issues that I was having. So it was an outcome of seeking out these ways to transform my experience of illness. Now, whether or not it did, at least in the immediate sense, no, it did not. But it did inform choices that I now make about my diet, because I got so clear about what foods do and don't work for me. So that's the next stage in what happened with my weight loss. The pendulum swung a little bit and I lost some weight as an outcome of chasing cures for my illnesses. All right, stay tuned and we'll keep talking about this. In the meantime, sound off. Let us know about your journey, and let me know how this microphone is working. Thanks very much for sharing some of your time and energy here. And in the meantime, till we're together again, be well.